So the basic needs of a phone is to make a phone call. So we're gonna click on this little green icon. Pretty obvious that that's what's gonna get you to the phone calling feature. So we're gonna go there. And now if I go to, you can see that there's 4 different tabs on the bottom. It says keypad, recents, contacts, and place. For the purpose of this training, just to keep it more basic and simple, we're gonna avoid the place tab. We're gonna focus more on keypad, recents, and contacts. So the keypad is just like your basic keypad on any phone. So if you want to dial a number, you would just click the number 416-699-7920. Okay, so you can see that I have dialed the number, and then in order to make the call, you're gonna press on the green phone icon, and you can see that it is calling. In order for you to turn on the speaker, basically you're gonna put the speaker.
If you are experiencing a medical emergency,
and this is basically us calling APOD, right? Or access point on Danforth. See that, if you were to call access point on Danforth through this phone, so it will say press 1 in order to make a call, or press 1 in order to connect to the clinical team, press 2 to connect to this department. So for you to do that, let's go through that lesson. So I'm gonna say 416-699-7920, call, make the call, click on speaker if you wanted to keep on the speakerphone.
Thank you, Call Access Alliance. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, hang up and call 911. If you know the extension number of the person you are calling, you may enter it at any time.
So in order for me to enter the extension, I'm going to click keypad, and then I'm going to enter the extension, and it will start ringing. Okay, so that's basically how it will, and then you're going to press on the red phone icon in order to end your call. Pretty basic, pretty simple, and pretty straightforward. The next thing I will show is the recents tab. So on the recents tab, you will see that you have a whole history of all the phone calls you made or received. So you can see that all the different phone calls or different indications that I have. So that's all the recents. Now this list here gets updated on a weekly basis, I believe, right? So it will only store up to, I believe, 2 weeks, and then you will see as you make calls, the list will get bigger, and the numbers on the bottom will just keep erasing automatically. So let's say if I want to add a phone number to my phone book. So that's what I've just clicked here. So contacts, I was at recents before. I'm going to go to contacts, and now I want to add a number to my phone book, right? So your contacts is basically your phone book. So let's say you see the plus mark right there. You're going to click the add mark. You're going to name the person. So I'm going to add the number for APOD. So APOD. Now you can see that the keyboard comes up automatically. Again, treated just like a normal computer keyboard, which is totally fine. So it says APOD. You're going to scroll down on the screen where you get phone, and you're going to add the phone number 416-699-7920, and that's basically it. Then you're going to say save, and now you can see that we have APOD in our phone book. Okay, so I'm just going to go back here, so you can see that there's an arrow on top which will take you back on that app, and here you are on the contacts. I now have APOD as one of the contacts. Let's try another way to save a phone number. Let's go back to keypad, and now I'm going to save a phone number for, let's say, Bob. So I'm going to say 416-123-4567. All right, so let's say that that's the number for Bob. So let's say I'm going to call Bob, right? So we're going to call Bob. All right, so let's say that I made the call. I'm going to finish the call now, end the call. Call has been ended. And now if I go to my recents, you will see that I have Bob, the pretend Bob's number on the top. Give me the option to add Bob onto my contacts. I'm just going to click on that, it will tell me, it will give me the notification saying, do you want to create a new contact or do you want to update an existing contact? So I'm going to say create a new contact, and I'm going to write Bob. And at this point, I only have to write the name because, or type in the name because the number is already there, right? So it came from our recents. The number is already there, so I just have to say save. And voila, all done. So if I go to my contacts or my phone book, you will see now that I have APOD and I have Bob saved onto my list.